Hi, Allie here. So, I was just looking on Google pictures of 5 Seconds of Summer, which are one of my favorite bands, and it kind of made me thinking. All the fans love them so much, and they love us. But some of us never get to tell them, really. Like my family could never afford to bring me to a concert or meet them, and that's really something I really want. And it kind of made me realize I'm never going to. It kind of depressed me a little bit. But it's okay, because obviously it's not meant to happen if it doesn't. Maybe one day I'll meet them, but it's not gonna happen anytime soon. My hair looks really bad today. It's all flat and there's no fun. Still a little wet. I showered a lot. And thinking about that, it made me think about how Ashton used to hurt himself. He used to cut himself and all that. And it kind of made me want to share my story. So starting, my hands are already shaking. I don't really tell the story too often, but so when I was in about the 5th or 6th grade, I'm in 8th grade now, I had like, I don't know, 3 friends who I could actually call friends, and everyone else really kind of didn't like me, and they gave me funny looks and stuff. And some people went as far as laughing and talking about me, and a few people called me names. But a few people I thought were friends called me names. So as I said, 3 people I could actually call friends that I realize now. And it put me into a really depressed state. And so I started cutting. And it escalated farther. And in the end of 6th grade, I took a razor and I wrote words in my thighs. I wrote fat, ugly, loser, weak. Everything people were calling me. Technically bullying, I guess. And it got really, really bad. And then my mom ended up finding out, and she sent me to therapy, and I pretended to get better. But I never really got better. I'm still not better. In 7th grade, it got almost worse, because it was that time where I felt everyone was talking about me, and everyone always was looking at me, and my brain started doing this thing where I felt like no one cared, even though people told me they did. My brain would like fake me out and be like, no, they're lying, they don't care, no one cares because you're worthless. And that's how I felt. I felt worthless. And 7th grade, I sat down one night and I counted all of my scars, all of them, every single one I could find. My hips, my stomach, my thighs, my legs, my arms. And I counted over 200. About 90 of them being on this arm. And I started wearing bracelets in 7th grade, and no one thought anything of it. No one knew. No one. Until one of my friends found out. And she kept it a secret. And I kept cutting. I kept cutting, and it kept getting worse. And my mom thought I was getting better because I was a great actress, I guess. And then I stopped for a while. I stopped for months. I was getting a lot better. And then my mom told me we were going to sell our house and move 2 towns over. And I was going to leave the people I had grown up with and my only friends. I had moved to that town that I was in, being bullied in 2nd grade, and so I had basically grown up with everyone I knew. I didn't get friends for real until 5th grade, really, or 4th grade. I got a friend in 4th grade, but she told me I was going to move, and it kind of caused me to relapse because I was leaving the 3, 4 friends I had to go to a new place. In the 8th grade, I was going to start in a new town. And it's kind of, all I wanted to tell her was, I don't want to go, I don't want to go, I want to stay, I want to stay. But I wanted her to be happy. I wanted my mom to be where she wanted to be, and I couldn't, I don't know, I should have said something. Probably should have said something. And so, we ended up selling the house and moved to a new town, which is where I currently reside at the moment. We've just lived here for probably almost a year now. And to tell you the truth, I still hate it. I have 2 friends right now. They both know about my cutting, which hasn't stopped. And people here still hate me, and still, it's a little better because they don't do it to my face so much, or while I'm around as much, but I can see everyone thinking of me. I ended up, one night, I ended up cutting a little deeper than expected. I have a scar, it's right there. This was like 2 months ago now, and it still feels like a scar, and I realized I should have gotten stitches for it. I needed stitches. But I didn't get them because I didn't tell my mom. She found out 2 weeks later when my ELE teacher noticed and called the guidance counselor and told my mom, and my mom did nothing. The first time she freaked out and sent me to therapy. And now she did nothing. She talked to me for 10 minutes and left it alone. So, that kind of made me feel like she didn't care. Which I don't think she really does. And right now I'm still not better. I still hate myself. I'm still cutting. I'm still the worthless loser I've always been. And, kind of shaking right now. And I don't know what to do anymore. I guess that's my story. Yeah. I guess Bye.